It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, A Frog in My Canvas. Hello, everybody. Oh, sorry, Soup. I didn't mean to disappoint you. Well, it's good to see you. And everybody else who decided to tune in today. Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again. It's me, Wickersham Leader, your host, your guide, your man in the sky. You know, I should use that. That's not bad. So today you guys all voted for another alien, and you wanted to pick Kidodo from Sergeant Frog, character that I'm not really familiar with. I have yet to watch any Sergeant Frog. Actually, there's quite a lot of anime I haven't seen, and as a result, I'm not very good at mimicking anime styles. But Frog here is made up of very, very simple shapes, so as far as I'm concerned, it might be okay. Hopefully. And sometimes he doesn't have fingers, so I could get away with him not having any. Well. Do I have anything else to say about that? No, I don't. Guess not. The canvas. She beckons. This one I'm imagining is going to be a fairly simple one. He's made up of basic shapes. He's got like 3 or 4 different colors going on in his design. It should be fine. Hopefully. There we go. Now I could try to mimic one of the poses he does, like him saluting, or maybe one of the thumbs up pose. Hello, Congus. Sorry, just drinking some water. Let's see now. He has fingers sometimes. Huh, his mouth also tends to go off of his face. You know, when you really get the chance to look at these guys, you get some interesting discoveries. Still, I think that we'll go for something basic. First things first. I might as well literally just use a circle for his head. And, got some slight differences between the manga and the anime, but the general shape of his mouth goes something like this. Maybe a little bit lower. Is that how it works? Now I need to look to see if there's any pictures of him from behind or something. Okay, now I see it. It kind of looks like this. And then his mouth would be like here. His eyes actually... His eyes are smaller than I thought they would be. Because I'm tempted to kind of just draw them Pomni-sized, but they're not that big. Right, and then the hat kind of cuts off this circle right around here. Although now that I'm looking at his eyes, I don't know if his eyes actually move or if they always stay looking forward in the center of his head. He does always kind of just look forward, doesn't he? Well, that certainly changes things. His eye's a little droopy. I guess I'm going to be using the circle tool a bit for this one. There isn't a thought behind those eyes. I mean, there must be, because I think he's trying to take over the Earth or something. I don't know. I never really looked too deep into what the plot of Sergeant Frog is. But I found out it had a crossover with Kimono Friends. Okay, his eyes change when he has an expression, but nope, his eyes very consistently always look forward. Although the other frogs don't do that. Just him. The other guys like look left and right and whatever, but no, he always stays the same. Interesting. And he's got a little star on. That star's gonna kill me, I can just tell. Apparently this show has a million Gundam references. But I wouldn't know. No, I haven't really seen much Gundam either. Honestly, in general, anime, when it comes to anime, I'm pretty lacking. He's just staring at you menacingly, excuse me. He's kind of just staring at everything menacingly. I woke up to sad news today, fellas. My Pomni plush isn't coming until January. They delayed it again. Can he blink? Yes, he can blink. He can also wink. I mean, he's doing it in the reference photo up there. Wouldn't be surprised if they just stayed open always. They kinda do. I'm seeing a lot of fan art where his eyes move, but none of the official artwork. He really does just look straight forward all the time. Huh. I've only watched Gundam Unicorn and parts of Gundam Wing. I'm not the biggest fan of wartime plots. From what I've seen, it's okay. Well, then you're probably not going to like Gundam at all, because it's all about how much war sucks. Universal Century timeline being the main timeline, everything else just considered a spin-off. But the kits are fun. Well, the kits... I imagine the kits are pretty fun to build, considering how much they sell of those. You know, I don't even know what his personality is. Come to think of it. But I found a Friday Night Funkin' mod. Also, apparently when he was a kid, the white part of his mouth under here is up here instead. And his mouth just kind of... It's so weird. Kind of making me want to redo this. Let me try a different angle. I didn't mind watching it, but I'd say the biggest thing that knocks me for how slow-paced a lot of times it can be. Oh, you just ended up being bored by it. That I understand. I don't know. Well, you know, it's not that I don't watch anime at all. It's that the few I have watched are kind of... I don't know, I tend to watch more slice of life stuff. I don't really find myself watching the stuff that people usually recommend. Like, I didn't watch... You know, I haven't really watched Dragon Ball. I haven't really watched any of the big shonen stuff or anything. Well, here's a video clip. Maybe I should see how he moves. Oops. Yeah, he does just kind of look like he's looking at nothing. Oh, and he does blink. Okay. Looks like it just curves. Wait, he has a tail? Oh, he's got a little bump on his back. I had no idea. Come to think of it, none of these pictures are really showing him from the side or the back. Just noticed you missed Saturday. You did, but now you're here to talk about Sergeant Frog. Oof. Watched a few like Dragon Ball, Evangelion, Naruto, Jujutsu Kaisen. Wait, is Jujutsu Kaisen that new show that everybody was memeing that it was peak before it even came out? I have no clue. I don't really keep up with anime news and community stuff like that. Just in my own bubble, just enjoying what I find interesting. I see. Let me check that one. No, never mind. That's not the one. Kagurabachi. That's it. They, like, had a single preview image of this show, of the guy pulling out the sword, and everybody just collectively said, what if we just pretended that this was the best anime ever? Yeah, yeah. Well, didn't know that was a thing, but that's pretty funny. Yeah, it was all over Twitter for a while. It was really good. I loved it. The the whole thing with it just being, and the funny thing is all the Japanese people were like, "Wait, huh?" They were super confused because they were like, "Do they actually are they actually like saying this show is really good? Like nothing's come out yet. How could it be?" And they just had no idea. Okay, I like this. Should be a pretty simple do-over, right? Yeah, let me give this a shot. I have no idea what the background should be. Okay, getting into the... So, what are we thinking here? Draw it normally? Yeah, why not? If you guys saw, I'm gonna be honest, yesterday after I took a look at that picture of Lum again, I'm really not all that happy with it. I need to take some anatomy lessons or something. Almost. Come on. This is always the hardest part. Getting a circle shape. And while I certainly could just use the circle tool, and I have in the past, I think there's value in not doing that. That comes close. There, that's... Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Goodness, I'm so thrown off my game from those days off. To be fair, it's not a style you really draw in, so it's not that bad, all things considered. It's a lot better than what I was drawing when I was changing my art style. True. But you never stop learning, they say, you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that should work. I think. Okay, great. I mean, I know some people who can style match like crazy, and they're really good, so... I just missed the bus on that. Luckily for me, there are ample opportunities on the internet to learn different drawing techniques. I mean, this year has been a bit of an artistic journey for me. Since I started doing these. Okay, so we've got the head. Let's do the body. Now, let's see. Where's that reference image I was looking at earlier? Because this one shows how the arms would be interacting. Okay, so the arms are not separated here. So this would all be one big piece. Good to know. Yeah, quick and open over. Oh wait, we want to. Yeah, there we go. And then it's. Nope, not quite. I definitely feel I made a lot of improvement anatomy-wise this year. I'm just trying to exaggerate proportions and find what you like. Well, I'm glad you're doing that. I mean, I've always admired your work. I feel like you've got a much better grasp on this stuff than I do. Let me see. Oh, come on. What ends up happening is that my sketches look so much better than the final product. Definitely plan on improving my usage of colors. Tough being a traditional art on how to resupply those materials. Oh yeah. No, I don't envy you for using traditional. But it definitely gives off more of an air of impressiveness. Like, people are generally more impressed if you do something traditionally. Careful, easy as she goes. Don't want to get too big. There we go. Let me fill this in. Well, and then we basically got half of it done by now. Didn't take very long at all, didn't it? That's the funny thing about these portraits sometimes. I feel your lineless style. Finding line is pretty sweet because I could never. I need those lines in my life. Well, the fact of the matter is, it's not that I'm not using lines. I'm still using lines. It's just I hide them. The thing about lineless art is that you're still conceptualizing everything with the lines, but lines at their core are there to contrast. Are there to separate areas with contrast, right? You draw someone's nose because you want to show that there's, you know, something on their face, but in real life, there's no line. You just see the different way that lights hits their face, right? And the area of contrast. The nice thing about Keroro is that he is a ball. So... Now the only thing we have left to do is the hat. And then we've got all the main blocks set up. Come on. You got this. There it is. But yeah, my home is really more in the realm of... my home is really more in the realm of American cartoons. Okay. Now let's get the hat. And that would go behind behind everything. Yeah, that's in the back. There we go. Kind of. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Now, how do I get the hat to work? It looks like when his head is turned like this, the hat just barely touches. It just barely goes over. And I'm talking barely. There we go. Now for the head, the top up here. Come on. Work with me here. That kind of works. Hold on, let me fill this out a little more. I think we got it. Yeah, we got it. Wait, huh? How did that move? There we go. Nice, nice. And I also can see there's a couple of things here that we didn't erase. Mostly on the head. Okay. Now we've got the mouth, the 2 stars, and the eyes. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and make his eyes perfectly round. I don't think... Well, one of them will be. The other one I'll figure out, but... Let's see. I'm thinking about yay big. Maybe a little larger. Let's try copying this one. Whoops. Nope. I'd better just draw it. Come on. See, that would be perfect if I could draw that. Let's paste it to a new layer. And then we can try to use our... circle tool. Ugh. Nope. Come on. Wait. Wait. Okay, let's give it a shot. Fill that in. I think this might work. I think this will work. Yes. Okay. I think we've got it. There we go. Okay. Yes. I think that's it. I think we got it. Oh, thank you, Monica dos Santos. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. I'm Wickersham Leader, and I draw toons and play video games. And today we are drawing Sergeant Frog. Well, not Sergeant Frog. I want to call him Sergeant Frog, but his name is Keroro. Right. So we've got the two eyes, and we've got the mouth area. The mouth, let's do the mouth now. That should be easy enough. Come on. Come on. No, not like that. Yes. Yes, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Perfect. They don't seem to differentiate much between his tongue and his mouth. Now, the eyes. Oh boy. Okay, so the first things first. I'm gonna have to create an eyeball. Maybe a little bigger than that. And then nope. Maybe... maybe a little more like this. smaller. Come on. Nope, he looks too clueless. There's a very specific thing they're doing here. What is it about the way the eyes are positioned? That's it. Oh my gosh, that's it. Hold on. We can move this a little, though. Just a smidgen. I think that's it. I think we got it. Okay. Yes. That's... I think that's it. Oh gosh, this is hard. Who knew that something like this that'd be so simple would cause so many problems? Oof. Now we gotta do the 2 stars. There's 1 red star on his hat and another yellow star on his belly. Just gotta find the right color for both of those. Now I have to figure out how to draw a star. Wish me luck. Is that close? What if I, like, rotate it and, like... That's... Yeah, that's more like what the star should look like, so let's give it another shot. Hello, Martian. Good to hear from you today. How are you doing? How's your favorite artist doing? I wouldn't know. But I'm drawing Kerodo. You're feeling like an absolute Chad today? Well, you're an African nation that contains a lake, which is also named Chad. This last tournament win rose my confidence by a ton. Well, don't let it get away from you. Confidence has taken down bigger men than both of us. Absolutely, I still know 27 people could beat me off the top of my head. Oh, well, 27. Kind of a specific number. If it works for you, though. Alright, so we've got that star. We've got one more star down here. Of course, he had to have a star like a flippin' Sneech. TBH, I was silently praying the specific person didn't show up to the tournament. If they did, I would have lost. Ah, so you managed to dodge. Well, does the win really count? That's off topic. What are you doing? Well, we're drawing. I'm drawing Kerodo from Sergeant Frog. And we're almost at the shading part. Compared to yesterday, this guy's much simpler to get down. Very basic shapes, which is nice. Slightly recognized them. Might have seen something like them before. Yeah, they were... Oh, that was a bad voice crack. Yeah, they were one of the, I don't know, back in the 2000s, they were one of those anime. It was one of those anime that was like not everywhere, but it was decently well known. Though you don't hear about it too much these days. Now, got Wickersham voice crack before GTA 6. Hey, that's not the first time you've heard. That's not the first time I've had a voice crack on stream. Right. Star. I was in the middle of drawing a star. The star is fat. It's a fat little star. Oh, and it looks like they don't even particularly draw it the same way every single time. Well, in that case, I'm not too worried about it. What does it look like in the manga? Yeah, it's still a fat little star. Come on, come on. No. I hate drawing stars. I should point that out. I don't like drawing stars. Because doing them the right way takes so much more time than doing them the wrong way. And a lot of the times, I can get away with doing it the wrong way. He couldn't just have a plain old white underbelly like some of these other guys. And now I'm noticing that even in some of the official artwork, the star isn't even. So I'm not too worried about it. But I would like it to look nice. Yeah, come on. Got two questions. What's the biggest animal you could beat in a fight? What's the most aggressive animal you can beat in a fight? I don't really know that one. There are a lot of animals that if they were totally aggressive towards me, I'd just die. Heck, most animals are dangerous in some way. Otherwise, they wouldn't have survived as long as they have. People have been killed by geese and swans. You know, I don't really think I could take any of them on in a fight. Cause, you know, I'd lose to a dog. I'd probably lose to a cat if it was really trying to kill me. Well, I don't know. Cats are small. I might be able to survive a cat trying to kill me. But it would be rough. I'm trying to think. The most aggressive animal I could take in a fight. Well, I guess that also coincides with the first question, right? Because there are a lot of animals that aren't aggressive until you deal with them, right? Like bears will usually leave you alone unless you go out of your way to antagonize them, right? The only exception to that is polar bears, because polar bears will absolutely hunt you down. They're the only bears in the animal kingdom that actively hunt people down because they're just looking for anything to eat. Hello, Canal Nicholas. As for like, some bugs can be really aggressive, but they usually have poisons. I probably couldn't fight and beat anything bigger than a cat, and I probably couldn't fight anything more aggressive than that cat, if I'm totally honest. If it's a black bear, fight back. If it's brown, get on the ground. If it's white, say goodnight. You should never fight a bear. What? Not even a black bear. Who's telling you to fight black bears? Oh my gosh, this was almost perfect. That's it. That's the star. Oh, thank goodness. Turns out I just needed to take a break. Not literally fight, but like make yourself look big and yell. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes a little more sense. I'm like, who's telling you to fight bears? Never fight a bear. That's just stupid. About 70% of black bear charges are bluffs. Well, there's a lot of animals like that. The truth of the matter is that a lot of the time an animal doesn't want to fight you, because if it wins the fight, even if it wins the fight, it's still spent a lot of energy fighting, right? Which means that it may have a hard time chasing something down to eat later. I sold the entire bear population. That I'd like to see you try. You can't beat him at Smash. Don't even know how to play. That's exactly it, right? So what if they just do a combo on you in real life? They only know how to hit me with birds and force the bear to spit up eggs. The bear doesn't spit up the eggs. Also, if you're fighting Banjo and Kazooie, you're not gonna survive. 100% would. I just shot him. He can't dodge bullets. He has Wonder Wing. I'll just shoot him when he's not using Wonder Wing. Do you think you can run away before he's done with it? Especially because in Banjo-Tooie, right? He can get infinite eggs and feathers. And then there's Nuts and Bolts, where he can't die. Every time he dies, he just lies down on the floor and gets up later. I have the power of the Z-axis. I don't know how to tell you this, but Banjo and Kazooie are in a 3D space. And I'll just get hold of one of their friends hostage and force them to stand still. You know, Banjo and Kazooie have probably killed more people who they would consider to be friends or allies than some villains. And it just pays someone else to kill them. And now you've got another problem. You still have the same problems. They still have Wonder Wing. Where was I? Right, we gotta do the hands. Let's draw those hands. Oh, not that much. Let's see. I'm thinking going towards a little blue today. Well, I'll just talk to the government about highly aggressive bears and convince them to send a task force to kill them. What jurisdiction is Spiral Mountain under? Just saying, I don't think I've seen Banjo pay taxes. You don't see most characters pay taxes. More reason to kill or capture them. No, I don't think you understand. I'll kill them the legal way. This hypothetical is really weird now. Is that a skeleton from Minecraft you've created out of little blocks? I saw your purple guy earlier. A soul. A soul? Oh, is this another FNAF thing? See, I don't play FNAF. The most exposure I've ever had to FNAF was when I play VR chat and somebody has one of those FNAF avatar except they've got the big booba. Oh wait, this needs a new... Yeah, this needs a new one. There we go. Let's see if we can get this one to work right. This is gonna be a bit hard. What's that one? Ooh, another voice crack. Uh-oh. Zombie. Oh, is this one Minecraft? It's kind of funny thinking about how I sometimes still think of Minecraft as being a new quote-unquote game, but like, it's from 2011. It's over 10 years old now. It's the same age the Wii was when Mario... It's the same age that Mario 64 was when the Wii came out. Actually, it's older than that now. And we definitely considered that to be a retro game. Okay, now for a little more. One more little, little finger. Okay. One little... There it is. One little dude. Let's try to see if I can make this work. Uh, what am I supposed to do while until my Pomni plush gets here? It got delayed to January. How am I supposed to go on? There's nothing else for me in this world. Pomni is delayed. Once it gets here, though, everything will be better. Ooh, got it. That's it. Okay, now we've got everything blocked out. The only thing we have to do now is shade it. This wasn't so bad. I was really worried that this one was gonna be terrible because of how specific these shapes gotta be. What the heck is that? Bug? I can't see what that is. It doesn't look like a bug to me. Unless it's not that kind of bug. Which, fair. If it's not that kind of bug, then I guess that makes sense. Right, now, let's start shading. Get rid of the... There we go. So, drawing shapes like this sucks, because you gotta make sure that that it's all in a very specific manner, right? Like, you gotta make sure that the circle is drawn a specific way, you gotta make sure that it curves a specific way, and you gotta make sure that the eyes sit on the head in a specific way. On the opposite end of that, shading this, super easy by comparison. Oh my gosh. I love it. Because it's all straight lines and circles, and shading a circle is easy. Cute. It's just a little box. Although I am going to have to ask you to cool it a little. We don't want these things filling up the chat and spamming everything, do we? I would hope not. We've had a bit of an issue with some people in the past who wouldn't stop. Yeah, that should work, right? Maybe not quite like that. Yeah. A little more over here. A little less over there. Okay. Yeah, not terrible. Okay, yeah. That works for me. Yeah. And that was a pretty basic shade job. My spamming, sorry. Well, it's not too bad, but, you know, when people start to put pictures in the chat, you know. So I'm just saying, like, every once in a while, you know, maybe once an hour or so, not a big problem, but don't, just, you know, save them. Save the good stuff. All right, where is the... There's the head. And we can shade up and over here. Maybe I should learn lineless art to have more fun with shading. Hey, I mean, it's not a bad idea. And you learn stuff from how... You learn stuff like how things are built. How to create the illusion of something being in front of something else without, like, lines. Trying to figure out perspective and the like. Lineless can be very fun, but it's also very challenging. There's a reason not a lot of people do it. It's time-consuming. It's a lot of different practices put all together. And sometimes you may not realize that the thing you're making sucks until you're well into it. You read a Journal 3 for Gravity Falls? Read a Journal 3? What do you mean? I mean, I know the show had journals, but what, they make a book of them that you can actually read? It's the best book you've read. Well, I don't have a book like that, and I'm also not really much of a literature YouTuber. There probably are people out there who would, but not me. Sorry. You're gonna have to look elsewhere. I'm more of into the playing video games type. You know, the kind that's everywhere. Well, that is a bit of an unusual request. I can't say I've had somebody ask me to read something before on stream. Let's see. Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll leave that. Let's check out the white on here. A little bit of a shade darker. Yeah. And the main thing we want to do first is underneath. There we go. The head sits in front of it. Very simple one to do. Just make sure you don't overdo it. And then from there, we can kind of, yeah, just a little here, Little dab here, little dab there. See, a problem I keep running into when I do my lineless art is I tend to overdo the shading and everything looks really dark. And I'm not sure exactly how to fix that, but I've taken steps to try to fix it. Stopping shading before I think I really should. Just kind of like forcing myself to stop even though I think I could do more. Taking less layers to shade something. I tend to overshade by going back over with the same thing over and over. Learning more about color theory. Maybe picking less dark colors and picking something else. Like there. That's too dark. I'm by in Rai. It's money in Brazil. You're Brazilian. Wow! You know, you're not the first person I know on here who's Brazilian. I've actually got another viewer from Brazil. It's very cool to see that there are some people who like to check me out from South America from time to time. Learning about other people in different countries is one of the most interesting things about the internet, and I'm glad that, like, this allows me the opportunity to. I mean, gosh, think about all the different kinds of people I've talked to and met over the years that are, like, totally different people from me. From where they live, where they grew up, the kind of values they have. It's just one of the beauties of it. Just being able to experience all the different parts of humanity. No, white's a bad color. I'm thinking maybe instead of darkening, we could try going for a light instead. I kind of like it, but let's add some more darkness to some of these sides. Just give it a little bit more. You like drawing too? Oh, that's cool. What do you draw? I've been drawing all my life. Pretty much. I mean, it starts as a casual hobby when you're a kid, but then as you get older, you learn more about it. You decide that this is the thing that you want to be good at, and it takes a lot. It takes me a lot of work. Some people come across it easier than others, of course, but I was unfortunately not somebody who managed to have ingrained talent at this sort of thing, so I kind of coasted along by with the little talent I did have, and then by the time I was done with college, I realized that there's more monsters, huh? What kind of monsters? So this is clearly supposed to be some sort of... There's supposed to be some sort of lip bump here because of the way the mouth opens. But it looks completely smooth, so it's a little hard to see. But the way the mouth opens leads me to believe that there is some sort of bump going on here. Draw to 6 years or 7 years or 9 years. Is that how long you've been drawing for? Around 9 years? Kind of a long time. Gosh, if I had to put a time on it, I would say that I really started trying to draw about 3 years ago. Oh. Well, whatever it is you want to do, you keep doing you. Let's see. Where, oh where? Aha. Make this darker. There we go. But ease up on it a little. Yeah, there it is. Now, as for the star, not exactly certain what to do with it. Let's play around with some lighting on here and see what we come up with. When you were a kid, you said that's your first words. Man, if only some of us could be so dedicated. Well, hey, if you like to draw, I say keep at it. It's a valuable skill. No matter what people say. Right. So we've got... What's left? Just the mouth and the eyes, right? Yeah. Okay, let's do the mouth. Nah, not the right color. You have a channel of gameplay. Ah! Doing your own Let's Plays type stuff? Or maybe you're more of like what World of Long Plays does. It's your principal account. Wait, your principal? Well, like of your school or something? Alright, the only thing left is the eyes now. Gosh, this didn't take me very much time at all. But then we have to figure out what we're doing with... Then we have to figure out what I'm doing with the backgrounds. Yeah, that's him. That's Keroro. Now I just gotta figure out what it is I'm gonna do for the background. What about on the manga covers? What do they normally use? Oh, it looks like there's a shine on his head. Hold on, let me add that. Your channel's in Portuguese. Well, considering you're Brazilian, I would have expected it to be in Portuguese. No, that doesn't really work in this style. Right, well... Looks like the backgrounds can be almost anything, so I found a gag panel type stuff, so I will make something like that. So let's... There we go. And from here, we can get a... Yeah. It's got a watercolored look. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. And... we can use the white to create clouds. No, that one doesn't really work. Give me a brighter green. That looks better. And then from there, take one of those beige floors. gray will help. Maybe something lighter than that. Ooh. Well, I'm glad I did that because now I can see that I'm missing part of the hat here. Ooh, and that there's something here I missed. I'm glad I caught it. Yeah, it kind of looks like he's in front of some sort of wall now. This program is Krita, right? Yep, sure is. I use it for all my art stuff. Trying to learn how to animate with it, but it's kind of annoying. Yeah, I kind of like it, actually. It looks like stage lighting of sorts. Okay, well, this was a short one, but I'm quite happy with it. Of course, we need to sign it. No one's gonna believe you do it if you don't sign it. There we go. Ooh, jeez, I didn't save it? Well, now it's saved. Oh, and how about that? Kerodo from Sergeant Frog. This one was a lot easier than yesterday's. Glad I decided to give this one a shot today. Oh, goodness. Well, that's gonna be all for me for today for the art stuff. Tomorrow's Monday, and that means that we're back to Fire Emblem. Can you believe it? Fire Emblem. Huh. Oh, goodness, we've got so much more to do in that game. Anything aside from that? No, nothing really. We're just going to be doing more Fire Emblem until my day off on Wednesday. Well, I hope you guys liked conversation. You liked hanging out, like talking to me. I'll be seeing you guys later. Have yourselves a very good night. Be sure to join the Discord, tell all your friends, and, you know, make it a thing. I'll see you guys later. Have yourselves a very good night, and goodbye.